Charlie, it hurts.
Whoa.
No. Charlie.
You're looking at a powerful new PSA titled, "Hey Charlie," that is shining a light on the scourge of opiate abuse. The video, part of the hashtag Stop the Spiral campaign from the Smithers Foundation at Columbia Medical. The young activist behind Hey Charlie is Brinkley Smithers from Long Island, and she and her dad, Chris, are with us this morning to talk more about this campaign. Great to have you here. Tell me, Brinkley, I mean, how did this all come to be, and what's the message you're trying to get out there?
Well, I was volunteering at LICAD, which is Long Island Council of Drug and Alcohol Dependence, and I was talking with Steve Chasman, who's in charge of it there, and we were just talking about starting a PSA that's different than any other PSA that's been out there, because there's been many PSAs that are like, don't do drugs, kids, or don't do this, but there haven't been any ones that really make a big impact, like that really like bring out a feeling.
Gotcha.
And that was my point. Like, that's what we wanted to come across in it. We wanted to make an impact and have people be kind of inspired to make a change in themselves.
Where do you go to school?
I am going to school at NYU next year.
Okay, but when you went out in Long Island, you grew up there?
Yeah.
What town?
Looks Valley.
Okay, I'm a Hewlett guy. I grew up on the South Shore. And so, Dad, Chris, I'm a kid of the 80s. I remember Nancy telling us, just say no. I remember the guy with the frying pan with the egg, this is your brain on drugs. I mean, as a dad, what are you seeing out there when you're talking to young people?
Well, we believe that addiction is an illness, and we believe that the way we treat it in this country has got to change. Our foundation, our family foundation, has been doing this since 1952. My dad wanted to try to move the needle to try to make this addiction a real medical problem and not a moral or a problem that needs to be dealt with by just saying no. That illness you can't just say no to. It needs to be treated, and the way we treat it in this country is with an ideology now and not with medicine that's available. So we're trying to get that message out.
And playing next to your head here is a little more of the PSA. And what I think, and I really do encourage everybody who's watching to take a look at it, is that so often we think drugs are sort of in a dark alley or someplace. What the PSA talks about, this seems to be a very nice young man, very nice family, and it ends in a pretty dark way. Do you think that's an important part of the conversation? Talk about how this is everybody's problem. If it's not you, it's somebody in your family's wrestling with this these days.
Yeah. The point was to raise the stigma behind it, because many people think that it's just, someone in a dark alley doing drugs, but it could really be anyone, and that's what we were trying to show, and I was trying to show. It's
tremendous. It's getting attention on YouTube. It also, my understanding, is getting some international, the Cannes Film Festival. What's going on with that? It's pretty impressive. Yeah,
we were nominated for a couple slots there.
I mean, that's huge. You're getting your message out. In just our remaining seconds, at the end of the day, you know, as a family, what is the big takeaway? What do you hope, you know, anyone watching this right now realizes, whether they're wrestling with it themselves or maybe they know somebody who is? Well, what would you like somebody to know if you could talk to them directly?
Well, I'd like people to know this is an illness. It could happen to anybody. The way we look at it in this country has got to change. We have to stop calling people addicts and alcoholics. We have to start using the proper terms, that this is a substance use disorder, opioid use disorder, alcohol use disorder. It would be like calling somebody with autism a retard still. So we've got to change the way we look at it, the way we treat it, and as a culture, the way we go about dealing with it.
Brinkley and Chris, thank you so much for coming in. And again, if people want to see you, looking for it on YouTube, what's the best way to find this PSA?
StopTheSpiral.com.
Stop the Spiral. Okay, all right. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in.
Thank you.
And very important, we say this. If you or someone you know needs help, you can call 1-800-662-HELP. The number is on your screen there. You can also find information online at samhsa.gov. We also have a full list of local helplines as well on our website at NBCNewYork.com.